Do you wake up tired? Are you tired throughout the day? When you get home, do you just want to veg in front of the TV? It's time to take a close look at your energy levels. Energy is all around us. It connects us. It nourishes us. There are 5 things you can do today to get your energy level to a point where you feel truly great during the day. By the way, I'm going to go through 5 things today, and if you want to know how I'm fitting those into my day, take a look up here at this video. It'll take you through my ideal week, and it'll show you how I fit these important things into my day. Number 1, before we can do anything, we have to have a great night's sleep. In order to do all the things necessary to recharge, you need to have a really good night's sleep. So take stock of what it is that you do before you go to bed. Now, each one of us is different. Some of us require 8 hours, others require only 5 or 6. The sleep requirement varies, but what also varies is when we go to sleep. Some of us are night owls and we like to stay up late and we like to sleep late. Others of us, well, we go to bed early and we wake up really early. Figure out what your circadian rhythm is. Determine your rhythm and the amount of sleep you need, and then make a plan that you're going to get the right amount of sleep at the right time for you to be at your very best. Now, I could talk on and on about sleep in this video, but there's been so many great videos done on it. I would encourage you to look at some of the videos on getting a great night's sleep in YouTube and apply what they teach you to be effective. Attempt to wake up at the same time every day. I know, we wake up early during the week and we like to sleep in on the weekend. But if you can get them within an hour of each other, it would work really well. Maybe you get up at 6 on the weekdays, maybe you sleep until 7, 7:30, possibly 8 on the weekends. But try to have the same sleep cycle throughout the week so that they're not too far off from each other. Getting that great night's sleep, it's foundational to having the highest amount of energy. Number 2, begin the day with a golden hour. The golden hour for me has 3 components to it. First, it starts out with yoga. Now, I know not everybody does yoga, not everybody's into yoga, but here's what yoga really is. Yoga is stretching. It's stretching all the various muscles. And when you stretch your muscles at the beginning of the day, it energizes you. Energy flows, blood flows, and it feels really good at the end. Sometimes you can do 30 minutes, sometimes you can only do 10, but find a way every day to do those stretching exercises as the first thing you do on your day. The second part of that golden hour, well, that's meditation. Some of us already meditate, others may pray. In fact, people always ask me, what's the difference between prayer and meditation? What I like to say is prayer is talking to God, and meditation, well, that's listening. So make some time in the morning to listen. Sit very quietly and listen to what's going on. Listen to what's speaking to you. These quiet moments will give you more and more energy for your day. Now, you may be able to start with 10 minutes, but I encourage you to get that to 20 minutes or even longer if you can. It will really help you have a great, energetic day. And the third thing during that golden hour, well, that's when I read. I read things that are motivational or educational, things to stimulate my mind. So with that golden hour, I stretch, I meditate, and I stimulate my mind. I feel so good and refreshed after that golden hour that I'm ready to start the day at my very best. So I'm just curious, what do you do during your golden hour? Go in the comments, tell me what you do. I'd love to learn if there are other ways to start out a great day. Number 3, watch out for the energy vampires. These are the people that you deal with on a fairly regular basis that they suck all the energy out of you. These energy vampires, they don't mean to do this. They're not intending to do this, but it's just the way you interact with them. Maybe they're always negative, or maybe they're bringing problems to you, or maybe they just talk and talk and talk, and you don't get a word in edgewise. It's something about your interactions with these people that you feel drained afterward. Identify who the energy vampires are. If you can eliminate them from your life, great. But if they're a regular part of your life, choose when you interact with them. Don't interact with the energy vampires at the beginning of the day. Find later times during the day, or maybe push that off to the weekend so that you are at your very best and have the most energy when you need it. Number 4, that's your exercise. 3 to 4 times per week. Get some really good exercise. But when I say exercise, I don't mean just any exercise. Get the right exercise for you. For me, that's running and walking. I really love that kind of exercise. When I do it, I feel good, and when I'm done, I feel that I have released some stress. For others, that might be lifting weights, or dancing, or playing sports. Each one of us is different, and each one of us have certain types of exercises that make us feel great, feel better afterward. There was a book that came out quite a while ago, but it was really interesting. It was called Live Right for Your Type. One of its premises was certain types of exercises are better for certain types of people based on their blood type. Take a look out for that, or look in the show notes. We'll link to it so that you can learn more about this. Maybe you can get some ideas on different types of exercises you hadn't thought of before, based purely on your blood type. Get that exercise, do it about 3 times per week, and you'll find that you'll be more charged and more energetic. Now I know you know what I'm about to say next. It's number 5, and well, that's your diet. And I'm not going to go over all the different diet possibilities that you can do to have more energy, but what I will say is something very simple. Avoid the 3 white poisons. That's sugar, that's flour, that's salt. Do what you can to avoid or minimize intake of those. These are the things that sometimes give you a spike, but immediately or shortly thereafter bring you down. See what you can do to minimize those 3 white poisons. And the second thing is do what you can to minimize the intake of alcohol. Alcohol has a tendency to get you down the very next day. And if you want to have a high energy week, alcohol is something that you're going to have to manage and only consume when the time is appropriate or allows you to have maybe a quieter day the next day. Diet, very important. Just like sleep, you can find many ideas for this on other YouTube channels. But I encourage you to find a diet that works for you so that you can be at your most energetic. So there you have it, the 5 things that give you the highest amounts of energy. Number 1, that's sleep. Number 2, the golden hour. Number 3, avoid those energy vampires. Number 4, well, that's getting some exercise. And number 5, look at your diet and avoid those 3 white poisons. I'm hoping this was helpful for you. If you get a chance, give me some comments. If you like what you saw, give me a like. If you want to see more videos, subscribe and hit that bell to be notified every time they come out. Again, if you want to see how I fit these things into my schedule, just take a look at the ideal week. And if you have some ideas that I could use for my own energy improvement, please put them in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts on it. Thanks again for watching. I look forward to seeing you on the next video.